A very good morning, my dear children, and I welcome you all for the English online classes. Today, we are going to start activity sheet 10. First of all, we'll be reading the lines. They are: first question, unseen passage. That morning, the weather was a lot better. I arrived at the house where the man had said he lived. It was a large house in a busy lane. I walked up to the door of the house and rang the bell. An old woman opened the door slowly. Well, what do you want? She asked. I told her my story about the stranger. Okay, so this is the paragraph. Related to this, questions are given over there. First and second question I will be telling you. The rest you have to search either from the paragraph or else you can search from the book also. Okay, so let's start. What was the weather like on the previous night? The weather was, how the weather was? The weather was dark and foggy on the previous night. Second question, what had the man told the narrator? The man told the narrator what he told. The man told his address to the narrator where he lived. He told his address to the narrator where he lived. Third one, where was the house situated? The house was situated in a busy lane. Where was the house situated? The house was situated in a busy lane. So these are the first three questions. Answer I told you, as it is unseen passage, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th you people have to do by yourself. Any doubts you can ask me. Turn the page number 78. Underline the mistake and write the correct ones. First of all, we'll be underlining the mistakes and after that we'll do the correction. That noise again, he checks the door. Checks. C-H-E-C-K-S. Checks. Checks the doors. Shutters the windows, makes a pause. Shutters. Spelling is wrong. S-H-U-T-T-E-R-S. Shutters. Shutters the windows, makes a pause. To seek the safest place to hide. Seek. S-E-E-K. Seek means to search. Seek the safest place to hide. The cupboard strong, he creeps inside. Cupboard spelling is wrong. What is the correct spelling? C-U-P-B-O-A-R-D'(S). Cupboard's strong, he creeps inside. Not that there's anything to fear. So, there's. T-H-E-R-E'(S). Not that there's anything to fear. He tells himself when at his ear. So he tells himself. H-I-M-S-E-L-F. He tells himself when at his ear. A voice breathes softly. How do you do? Voice. Spelling is wrong. V-O-I-C-E. The voice breathes softly. How do you do? I am the ghost. Pray, who are you? I am the ghost. Pray spelling is wrong. P-R-A-Y. Pray. Pratna. So this is the correct one. That noise again, he checks. C-H-E-C-K-S. Checks the doors. Shutters. S-H-U-T-T-E-R-S. Shutters the windows. Makes a pause. To seek the safest place to hide. S-E-E-K. Seek. The cupboard strong, he creeps inside. Cupboard. C-U-P-B-O-A-R-D'(S). Not that there's anything to fear. There's. T-H-E-R-E'(S). He tells himself when at his ear. H-I-M-S-E-L-F. Himself. A voice breathes softly. How do you do? Voice. V-O-I-C-E. Voice. I am the ghost. Pray, who are you? P-R-A-Y. Pray will be there. Okay. So this is the correction. Next question. Write questions to which the underlined words are the answer. This we are doing from past many activity sheets. Previously also we have done. So for just the underlined words, you have to write on the question. First one, no, I can't hear anything. So what will be the question? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you. Second, no, there was no answer. So we'll start the question with was. Was there any answer? Wasn't will come. Wasn't there any answer? So it will be Because I told you that if any is given means with any what should come? The verb should be in negative form. That's why what we have to write on over here, wasn't. Wasn't there any answer? And if no is given means with the helping verb what should come? What should come? It will be in positive term. So wasn't there any answer? No, there was no answer. Third one, he said he lived here. So where did he? Where did he said he lived? Where did he said he lived? So he said he lived here. Like this you have to make the rest 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. There's a slight difference in the second one. No, there was no answer. So the correct will be, was there any answer? Because we don't have to see the full sentence, we have to see only the underlined words. So what will come over here? Was there any answer? Like this we will be doing. Okay. Next one is your word order. Before starting the word order, let's see the definition of word order. What is word order? Word order. Okay. So page number 79, it's your word order. The definition of word order is the arrangement or disposition of people or things in relation to each other according to a particular sequence or pattern or method. That is known as word order. What do you mean by word order? Means keeping the things or keeping the pattern or method according to the sequence. That is known as your word order. Like example, I filed the cards in alphabetical order. So they are telling you alphabetical, we are knowing A, B, C, D, E, like this, it's a alphabetical order. So in this way we have to write. So that is your word order. Okay. So in the book, how it is given? Word order. The usual order of words in a sentence is as shown below. So this is the usual order of words in a sentence. So what is the usual order of word in a sentence? They are Neha reads a newspaper every day. So what is the order? First of all subject, then verb, then object, then adverb. Okay, subject, verb, object, adverb. So that is the order, usual order of the sentence. So the first one, Neha reads a newspaper every day. That is the order. It's not like Neha reads every day a newspaper. It will be wrong. This is right. Second one, he speaks English very well. First of all, subject, then verb, then object, then adverb came. Very. It's an adverb. Okay. In this pattern only we have to write. He speaks very well English will be wrong. Did you watch TV all evening is right. Did you watch all evening TV? It will be wrong. Then adverbs of place are usually placed before adverb of time. Adverb I already taught you earlier if you people remember. Do you remember adverb? See the meaning of adverb. An adverb is a word which modifies the meaning of verb or an adjective or another adverb. So what is an adverb? An adverb is a word which modifies the meaning of a verb or an adjective or another adverb. So this is the meaning of adverb, and what we are learning, adverb of place are usually placed before adverb of time. So first of all we'll see what is adverb of place and time. So these are the various kinds of adverb. In this we have to see only the adverb of place and time. So first of all we'll be looking for the adverb of place and time. First of all we'll see for adverb of time. Now, yesterday, soon, later, yet, tomorrow, already, tonight, today, then, last month, year, etc. All this comes under your adverb of time. Like example, it's given, she had already gone when we got there. So it's time. I am going to hang out with my friends tomorrow. That comes under your time. And the next is adverb of place, of, above, abode, far, on, away, back, here, out, outside, behind, in, down, downstairs, etc. are your adverb of place. Example, his children go everywhere with him. Let's open the box and see what's inside it. That what is your adverb of place. So now we are knowing the adverb of time and adverb of place. Let's continue. Adverb of place are usually placed before adverb of time. Keep in your mind, adverb of place we are putting before adverb of time. See? First of all, place came and then the time came. To a party, it's a place. Last night, that's a time. Examples are given over here. We went to a party last night. So this is place, this is time. So it is correct. We went last night to a party will be wrong. Joginder walks to work every day. So first of all, I told you, to work, it's a place. Every day, it's time. Will you be at home this evening? At home, it's place. This evening, it's your time. So this is the correct sequence or pattern of writing the sentence according to adverb of place and time. Put a tick or a cross for each sentence, then correct the incorrect ones and write them on the given lines. So for this, what you have to do is that already the sentences are given to you. You have to read the sentence and then whichever sentence is correct according to the sequence, according to the pattern, those sentences you have to put right mark, and whichever are wrong, those sentences, for those sentences you have to put wrong mark. And what the wrong ones, what you have to do? You have to make it correct and you have to write down in the lines given below in the next page. Can you able to see the lines? Here you have to write down. Okay, like the first one, I like very much this picture. It is wrong. I like very much this picture. It is wrong. What will be the correct one? I like this picture very much. I like this picture very much. This is the correct sequence. Okay, second one, I want to speak English fluently. It's right. Third one, Sue reads a newspaper every day. This is also correct. Fourth one, Madhu sang at the party a song. This is wrong. How you have to write down? Madhu sang a song at the party. Madhu sang a song at the party. Okay? Because here it's not showing the place and time. Okay, that's why. Otherwise, party at the party would have been correct if they have showed the time, but they are not showing the time. That's why this sentence is wrong. Next one, Tom started last week his new job. So this also will be wrong. It will be Tom started his new job last week. Just now I told you, first of all, the adverb of place will come, then the adverb of time. In this way, the rest questions 6, 7, 8 and 9 you people have to do by yourselves. And if anything is wrong, you have to put wrong mark and you have to write the correct sentences over here by putting the correct number. Understood? Next is your rearrange each set of words, that is your jumble words. Jumble words will be your homework. You people have to do by yourself. There's nothing to explain in this because many a times we have done jumble words. You people are knowing how to do. All the words are jumbled over here and given to you. You have to write a correct, meaningful sentence using these jumble words. You have to rearrange and write the correct, meaningful sentence. Okay? Next page, that is page number 81. Read each sentence and complete it with a word or words from the box. Can you able to see all the boxes? See the box? All the words are given. Beans, boat, cool, good, tray, new, pie, pool, beach, swim, snails, read, soap, row. All these are the words. What you have to do is that you have to read these sentences. Then the correct option you have to take from here. And you have to put it over here in the fill up. Like the first one, before we had our lunch on the dash, we washed our hands with dash on a dash. So before we had a lunch on the dash, what will come over here? Before we had our lunch on the beach. Okay. Before we had a lunch on the beach, we washed our hands with what? With soap on a tray. We washed our hands with soap on a tray. So in this way, what you people have to do, you have to take all these examples, all these hints, and you have to fill in the blanks. I hope you can able to do. Try it by yourself. If you won't be able to do, you can ask me. Okay. Then turn the page. Page number 82. Underline each word with a vowel pair in the following sentences. Say the words aloud and write them on the lines at the line. So you have to underline the word with a vowel pair. Vowel pair means two vowels coming together. What are the vowels, dear children? Just now I told you A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. So when two vowels are coming together like A, E or double A, double E, double I, double O, double U, or A, E, E, I, O, U, U, A, all these are vowels. When two vowels are coming together without any consonant in between, so those kind of words you have to take. Like the first sentence, Alka and Tony went to the stable to feed their horses. So here feed and there will be, because double E and EI, they both are vowels. Second, the horses love to eat oats from the large pail. So what will come over here? Eat, oats, pail. Third, Alka and Tony go riding at least once a week. So what will come over here? Least and week. So first of all, you have to underline, you have to search out that two pair of vowels are there together without any consonant in between. Those words you have to underline first. Then after underlining those words, you have to write on over here in the space given. Like the first one we have did, it is feed there. Then second one we have taken eat, oats, pail. Then we took least, week. So understood how you people have to do? So you have to try by yourself. Next you see the peanut. It's also like an unseen passage. First of all, I'll be reading the paragraph for you, then we'll see the down questions. Okay? So let's start. The peanut. The peanut is one of the most interesting plants in the world. It is also known as the groundnut and has many uses. Actually, the peanut is not a nut. It is a kind of pea. It has seeds in pods like peas, but there is one big difference. While the seed pods of a pea plant grow off its stems, the peanut grows its pods underground. Peanuts are useful plants. Their seeds make a tasty and healthy food. Peanut oil is used to oil machinery. It is also used to make soap, face powder, shaving cream, shampoo, and paint. Peanut stems and leaves are used in livestock feed and to make fibers. Even the shells of peanuts are used to make plastics and wallboard. The peanut plant is thought to have originated in Brazil. Portuguese explorers transported it to Africa, and from Africa the peanut was brought to America. Soldiers during the American Civil War ate peanuts because they were inexpensive and high in protein. About 2.4 billion pounds of peanuts are consumed each year in the US alone. So now this was the paragraph. Now we'll see the questions. Answer each question briefly. In brief, you have to give the answer. First one, how are the different parts of peanut plant used? So here you have to tell the different parts, how it is used. Seed. What we have learnt in the paragraph, peanut seeds make tasty and healthy food. It makes tasty and healthy food. Then what are other things it makes? Oil, machinery oil, then soap, face powder, etc. And shell, what we are using, how we are using the peanut shell? The peanut shell is used for making plastics and wallboard. Okay, so in this way you people have to write down the answer in brief. Stem and leaves, for which purpose we are using stem and leaves. Oil, how we are taking the oil. All those things you have to write down in brief. Second question, how are peanuts different from other nut bearing plants? So how are peanuts different from other nut bearing plants? Here is the answer, that it has seed pods like peas, but there is one big difference, that while seed pods of a pea plant grow off its stem, the peanut grows its pods underground. So that is the answer. List several different ways that peanuts are eaten. You have to list different ways that peanuts are eaten. So what are the different ways by peanuts? In how many different ways we can eat peanuts? We can eat peanuts by making it as a food, by boiling it. Roasted peanuts also we can use. Peanut butter we can use for eating. Cookies we can use. All these lists we can write on over here, how we can eat peanut in which all other different ways or forms. So you understood this activity sheet? Try by yourself. If you won't be able to make, you can ask me. Okay? Thank you, my dear children. Have a nice day ahead.